This is Terroni Talks.
Ti volevo dire due parole d'amore che vengono dal cuore. Prima e ti amo.
For me, tradition is something that obviously is not new, something that I didn't create, something that I believe has been around for many years, and something that I like to follow from my parents, my grandparents, people before that. You know, the reason why we called Terroni a traditional restaurant, I think at the beginning, was basically to, not do something new. We wanted to maintain a culture, a heritage, food, wine that's been around for hundreds of years. So Terroni and tradition go along with each other, I think, mainly because I found when I started the restaurant, it was my duty, or something that I wanted to pass on, that was kind of passed on to me, and something that I saw maybe did not, something that was not around in the restaurant business anywhere here. There was a lot of new Italian restaurants with so-called Italian food, but there was a lot of the traditional dishes that were not around, and I think that's why tradition was put into the name of Terroni. So for me, tradition basically means keeping with what has been given to us from our past ancestors. That's why we also keep very much things, when people come to the restaurant and keeping things the same and don't change things, is because we want to maintain the tradition and we want to pass it on. And we pass it on to our kids and they pass it on, so things will not be forgotten, the way things are made. We stay very traditional to most of our dishes at the restaurant, and that's, I think, our strength, one of our strengths.
I mean, if I may, the relation that Terroni has with tradition is more like it's a reaction. It's a reaction that I think Cosimo had working in many different restaurants when he was trying dishes that in that case were considered traditional, and he would say, "Hold on one second, that's not traditional. That's not tradition. That's not how I remember. That's not how my grandmother used to make that. That's not like my mom. That is the opposite of tradition. It doesn't have any roots. It's just something that the only traditional part of the recipe is the name. That doesn't match the tradition. So I think the relation that Terroni has with the tradition is the reaction that he had when he first started working in the industry. He said, "Okay, hold on one second. If I do my own restaurant, I'm really going to be traditional," and that's why I think it's a reaction to the non-traditional dishes that you can find around.